This video will explain how we can enjoy the taste of meat and cheese without contributing to the pain of animals, that we can nourish our body with protein without harming the earth. I love seeing the beauty and diversity of nature on Earth. But I also know that humans have altered almost every corner of this planet, often at the expense of other species. I think we need to restore some balance and let more wild nature flourish. But how can we do that when we need so much land to feed ourselves, especially with animal products? And I think it is impossible to convince billions of people to give up their favorite foods and become vegan. That's why I'm fascinated by the breakthrough technology of precision or electrofermentation, which can produce meat and cheese without animals. Electrofermentation is a revolutionary method for producing copies of the proteins found in meat, milk, and cheese for human consumption. This allows for food that has the same taste and texture as the original, but without the environmental damage, health risks, and animal cruelty. Electrofermentation uses the power of microorganisms and renewable resources. Here's how it works in a nutshell. The process starts with the capture of energy, ideally from a sustainable source like sunlight. This captured energy is then used to convert water into hydrogen. Subsequently, carbon dioxide and nitrogen from the atmosphere are captured, both vastly available in the air we breathe. The nitrogen is changed to ammonia or nitrate. These are the essential materials for the fermentation process. The materials are supplied to specific microorganisms, which are selected for their protein production. Precision fermentation uses genetically modified microorganisms to produce copies of specific proteins. The microorganisms metabolize the CO2 and nitrogen using the provided energy. Some microorganisms may also require the fermenter to contain electrodes that create a potential difference that can influence the metabolic activities of the microorganisms, steering them towards the production of desired compounds. Finally, the proteins are extracted from the fermenter, processed, and prepared for use in various foods. This allows for the creation of exact copies of the animal products, such as the milk, meat, and cheese they substitute. So this isn't merely a culinary revolution, it's a significant beacon of hope for our planet. Livestock farming, currently taking up 75% of the worldwide land and one of the major contributors to climate change, can be dramatically reduced with precision fermentation. Imagine transforming the vast pastures currently occupied by livestock into thriving forests, teeming with wildlife and absorbing CO2 from the atmosphere. The farmers who once tended to livestock could become the caretakers of these new forests, using their skills to nurture biodiversity. Food safety presents another compelling advantage. The journey from farm to table can be fraught with risks, but lab-produced food is as clean as it gets. There's no longer a need for antibiotics, hormones, or pesticides in the production of our food. Another significant advantage is that this technology doesn't require fertile ground. We could construct food factories in the desert and even outside our planet into the vastness of space. So, let's embrace this technology for the sake of our planet, our health, and the future of our children.